Hi everyone, it's me, Rachel. We went to the city for my birthday and we went to McDonald's for lunch. Actually, like Dunch, not lunch but not dinner, so in between, Dunch. Anyway, McDonald's was my choice. I didn't want to spend a whole bunch of money on food, and they had their $5 meal, and it was the perfect amount of food. And yeah, I was just glad that I didn't have to cook. And I did get a shamrock shake, so that was pretty exciting. I haven't had a shamrock shake in like forever. I didn't even know they still made them. But let me show you what we got at the Dollar Tree, because we did get to go to the Dollar Tree. I was a little disappointed because the things that we had on our list, they didn't have in stock, which, you know, when you go to the Dollar Tree, it's hit and miss on what you can get and what you can't. So we actually have 2 receipts from here. FYI, if you are new, subscribe to my channel. Helps me, and I appreciate it. And if you already have, thank you for coming back and watching another video. Like my video and leave me a comment. Tell me happy birthday. So, Charlie, his glasses are really loose. So I put him up. He's having to use his old glasses because I didn't want them falling apart. So we have an eyeglass fixer screwdriver thingy somewhere, but I don't know where, because we still have a lot of stuff that's packed up because there's nowhere to put it. So I was like, we'll look for one. I'm sure they have one. So we got there and Charlie went up and asked the lady, and she said, no, we don't have any. Haven't seen any in a long time. Blah, blah, blah. And so when we got done getting our stuff, we were there for maybe, it was probably the shortest time I've ever been in the dollar store or the Dollar Tree or whatever they call it in my entire life. I think we were there for a half hour because they didn't have anything that I technically wanted. So when we were at the cash register, I asked him, I said, is this the lady you asked? He said, no, it was a different lady. And I said, okay. And I asked her, and she said that she hadn't seen any either, but a different cashier heard her and started looking, unbeknownst to us, and found one. So we got this one. So I had one bill here for, hold on, came to $1.33 right here. That's how much one item costs as of right now. I heard the prices are going to be going up, so I'm glad I was able to get this before they did. So then this stuff right here, this jalapeno cheddar dip, oh my gosh, this is good. This is like movie theater nacho cheese dip. And when we go there, because we don't go to the city a whole lot of time, we probably go like 4 times a year. And when we go, we always stock up on this. And so we're considerably short. I think he has like 2 or 3 left. And when I say stock up, I mean we buy a dozen. At the end of the season, when we know we're not going to be going back until spring, we'll get a dozen of these. He likes to have chips and dip, or tortilla chips and cheese dip. So they had a grand total of 3, and that was it. So we got all 3. We planned on getting like 12. And things that weren't on the list, we were going to get this coffee. They used to have this coffee in Washington at the Dollar Tree, and it was in like little bricks. That was what that air was all sucked out of it. And it wasn't the kind that they had. It was a different one that we like. Anyway, they also didn't have that kind either. I did see it at Walmart, but it's not the right one. Anyway, I saw that they had a garlic press, and I saw somebody use it to do ginger as well. So that was pretty cool because I'm planning on growing fresh. I do have minced garlic, but obviously I don't need this for minced garlic. We buy these diaper wipe things to wash our dog off with, his feet and stuff, when it's gross out, because he has big feet, and his face. We wash his face with them too. And so these ones are aloe vera and chamomile. So always also makes him shiny and his hair soft, so that's nice. And then we got this product, and this sounded really good. And let me put it up closer to the screen so you can see. It says it is vinegar and sea salt. And I thought when we make like fried green tomatoes or some zucchini slices or anything like that, we can go and sprinkle some of this on it. And I bet this would taste really good, because when I was a kid, there was this store in the mall. There was two of them right next to each other, but they were kind of connected. So one of them was the Polar Bar, and the other one was the Batter Up. So the Batter Up was like corn dogs and cheese on a stick and zucchini on a stick and that kind of thing. So anything that was on a stick and it had batter in it, so they would take whatever it was. So like they would take your hot dog, what you'd pick if you wanted a regular hot dog or a sausage dog or whatever, or they would have a zucchini cut into like a square in the shape of a hot dog, but square or rectangle, I guess. And then they'd also have a piece of cheese, and there was like cheddar cheese and like a spicy cheese and stuff like that. Anyway, and they'd go and they'd dip it into the batter, and then they would put it into the fryer, and it would essentially make like a corn dog, but it had different stuff inside. And I always got, even as a kid, I always got the zucchini one because it was so good. And they would spray it, they would spritz it with vinegar and sprinkle it with salt. Ugh, love it. Still remember it. The Polar Bar, they were like, they had the squares of ice cream or the frozen bananas, and they would dunk your square of ice cream into the like they do when you dip your cone at Dairy Queen. And so then once it comes out, it freezes onto it, and then they would dunk it into nuts if you wanted nuts on it, or you could get a frozen banana on a stick and they would dunk it in. Anyway, memories have passed. I still remember that. So I thought this would be good on some fried veggies. And last but not least, I got 2 packages of this because these are so stinking cute. And hold on, let me show you something. So I have like this little thing right here, and it had candles in it, but I got these little Voltive lights, and you probably can't see it. Look at that. Isn't that stinking cute? And anyway, and you don't have to worry about the house burning down or anything like that. And so I got 2 more of these. And it doesn't put out a huge amount of light, but enough where you can see in the dark if you need to, like if the power goes out. Anyway, I got 2 more of these. So yeah, that's what I got. And I spent a whopping total of $12.88. And I had envisioned spending a lot more, trust me. But like I said, they just didn't have the things that we normally go to get, which is okay. You know, savings is a savings. And that's all I have for today. So that was at the Dollar Tree. And if you like the video, give it a thumbs up, leave me a comment. And anybody else tried this? It's really good. Let me know if you like it. Also, if you've tried this, specifically if you've tried this, and if you haven't tried it, what would you say it would be good for? Leave your comment. What is this product good for? Thanks for watching. Stay blessed, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, everyone.